Alright, so let's see Bitcoin. This is a structure, and we can clearly see something big move towards the downside. And if you guys see, this channel is actually making a good way of talking to Bitcoin. This is a fake out according to this channel, so it's clear fake out we can see, but it respected the previous high. So if you talk about hype, the hype is all of this two social media platforms channel talking about hype that and what I said yesterday, they have lost some, if they have some stop loss, but according to this fake, it's clear. See in this channel, then you can see once this move will happen and this fake out is happened, then we will see the next move towards downside. So this channel is giving a resistance, support. So if we see this support last time, that was a clear fake out as well. So once that fake out happened, then you can see how Bitcoin moved towards the upside. That is our fair value gap as well, and it moved a good points upwards, and this is our resistance. So we can see in Fibonacci once yesterday Bitcoin moved from that 30%, then I given me my.
So these guys didn't have any YouTube videos, YouTube channels. They didn't have a social media following.
And you can see clearly if something that happened 30% breakout, I got my first entry, and that 70% I think I got off once it reached 70%, and then 30% I used to trail upwards, which respected actually and given me a good money. But that, yeah, fake news and shit like that, people actually invested too much money yesterday. People are trying to call me yesterday, and they had the move upwards, but my move was downwards. So if I see that breakout, I think that is towards the downside where my arrow is going, the blue line. So that is a favorable gap, and I think if Bitcoin given me fake out last time, that was an actual move towards the upside. So now it has actually broken a resistance. So for my Fibonacci says if it comes downwise 30%, then I'll make my another trade short, and then I will trail down to the last 30% down the bottom, and maybe I'll see what happens, but maybe I'll get my 70% of the trade quit at 30% channel, then I'll trail 30% towards the downside where my fair value gap is, or you can see it's demand area or something like that. So my long position yesterday was this one. So I took this trade, and that demand area to this one. So that is my top. So if you can see, it's 2.69 risk to reward ratio, which I actually got yesterday. So this is why I say to the people, do not listen to those stupid people who says, hey, do this entry, do that entry. Maybe that works, but if I talk about channels, it doesn't. So that accuracy doesn't come by listening to those people who do not have any idea what is they doing, what are they doing, So what I'm trying to do here is I'll make a short entry, but if I put my Fibonacci top and bottom, then I can clearly see my short position comes at once it crosses my 70% and gives me a good candle closure, then I'll make my entry. Alright, so once it reaches my 30% from the top and breaks out, my risk to reward ratio maybe it is higher than yesterday. You can see if I get out 70% here and trail down 30% on the bottom, I'll see what happens. But my target points are 8200 or something, or 8200, yes. So I'll see what happens today if it breaks my 70%. So I know there's too many questions here, but uh, I do my analysis like this, and this is for our um, candles. Okay, so do not go for 5 or 15 minutes candle, because that's not my job to do the trading. I just go for the higher time frame to get a more clear idea by using 3 or 4 um, you know kind of key things, Fibonacci, angles, low lows, low highs, or whatever you guys can talk about. But that fake out giving me a yeah, head touch that if it breaks 70%, I will take a move and I'll go towards the down, and maybe I'll get my 70 or maybe 100 towards the bottom, right at the bottom. That price, I think it is 98,000. Um, yeah. So if you guys are watching this video, please comment and maybe comment something which I can learn as well from you guys, and we will grow together. And do not listen to those stupid people who just talk about like, yeah, I didn't have any losses in my life or something. People get losses. I do as well. It is actually not a consistent way of making money, but if you start doing analysis, then maybe you'll get 70% your trades win. But most of the people just talking shit in the social media. So my next target, if you can see my window, is 115. But I will see what happens in the future once it breaks my resistance, which is right here. So yeah, this is my clear idea what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm doing good, but still, I'm learning. I want you guys to learn as well. So try to do good thing, and maybe if something wrong is happening in this video, please tell me through comments, and I would appreciate your comment, and maybe you guys can teach me some good ways of doing analysis. I think Bitcoin will move up, but once everything, this hype and these news will, um, you know, um, this news is are shit talking about people, but this shit talking is actually giving me headache. So yeah, all right, guys, maybe we'll see in the next video. Like, share, comment, and subscribe this channel. This is new channel, and I'm trying to grow myself. Maybe I'll just um, try to teach what I have learned so far. So I will appreciate your time and money you invest. Think wisely, and thank you very much.